What it do, gang? What it do, what it do, what it do? Welcome to yet another Coffee Cup Friday. I hope everybody is well. It is December 8th, 2023. We only have 3 Fridays left in the year. This is the second to last. Ooh, good point. Good point, Tini. As always. Give me a second. Yes, indeed. Blessings in 2024. So yes, this is my second to last, pretty much my second to last Mass Effect playthrough stream of the year. So as to my Mass Effect fans out there, what I'm doing today is we are taking care of Samara and we are working on the loyalty missions, because next week we are going to finish Mass Effect 2. So that is where we stand gameplay wise. So that's what that is, with that out of the way. But before we get into that, ladies and gentlemen, our question every Friday is, what is in your cup? And new cup today is, we got the Sniper Boys. We got Gary, and we got Thane Krios, who we just picked up last week. So I hope everybody is well. So what is in everybody's cup today? And with that being said, cups up. It is time for some ASMR. All right. Take our first sip. Now, on today's Coffee Cup Friday, we actually, and I did this, I hope y'all like it. I forgot my camera is, you get the idea. My camera is kind of inversed, but I have a new topics window sitting here. What I'm probably going to end up doing is switching that to the other side, but that's another story for another day. But I actually have my topics out here. And today's Coffee Cup Friday is going to be centered mostly around being deployed for the holidays. Since it is the holiday season, we are, around 2 weeks away from Christmas. And like I said, this is, there's 3 more Fridays left outside of this one in the year. I do tend to use this time to reflect back on being away from home during my time in the military. During the holidays and stuff like that. I have a few of those stories about what was life like being at home. In fact, I'll give you one before I go into the pranks and stuff like that with what happened. But I was just coming home from Iraq, right? As an example, I was just coming home from Iraq, and when I left to go to Iraq, I gave my boss the keys to my car. right? I was single. I was living alone. Couldn't really leave the car like at the house or anything. So I could trust my boss. I was like, you know what? You take the car. The only thing I ask is you drive it around every once in a while. That's about it. Just to, keep the battery up and whatever, not have it just sitting there for 6 months. And fast forward to, and I'll tell some of those stories of what happened there maybe another time when my head is there. Right now it's not. I'm over it enough, but not enough to say it online. So, but when I was on my way home, right, it was the day before Thanksgiving. And we landed in the airport in Florida, in Northwest Florida. And the only thing I wanted was my keys, right? I grabbed my keys and I think I went to the what is it? The electrical office. I forget what the name of the electric company up in Northwest Florida was at the time, but I walked in the office and I said, "Hey, I'm back home. Turn my power on." Everything was already paid. It's just, y'all just need to turn my power back on, right? I remember just getting back to the house and I changed out of my uniform. I didn't even take my deployment stuff out of my car, right? But I just changed clothes. I think we got home at about 3:30. We got back to the airport at about 3:30. The commander said some stuff, welcoming us back home and all this other stuff like that. And I remember just not hearing a single word that man said. I was just ready to go. So, like I said, I got my keys. I went back to my duplex, changed clothes, and immediately started driving back home. And it was going to be quite a few hours to get there. But my plan was to hurry up and get home before jet lag kicked in. And I'm over here pounding Monsters, pounding all kind of things, right? If it had caffeine in it, I was drinking it, right? And I remember getting home at about 11:30 that night. And I just remember, while I was driving, calling my mom and calling my pops and say, "Hey, I'm on my way home. Don't tell mama, blah, 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 blah," because I wanted to surprise her and stuff like that. And making it home and seeing them, that's when I honestly felt like my deployment was over. But that was a time I was able to spend Thanksgiving at home. Didn't always work that way, right? Doesn't always work that way. Sometimes, and depending on, different service members, results may vary. Many times you don't get to go home. And it sucks, but also at the same time, when you're on deployment, many times your deployment crew can make or break a deployment very easily. And one of the reasons why like these 3 stories are kind of special to me is because we did have a great crew, right? We had a great crew, especially how I was feeling on this particular deployment, right? It was my last deployment in the military. And what made it even harder though was this deployment started about 6 months after I had lost my father. And on the military end, the train don't stop. Like, we gave him his last rites, rest in power to my pops and stuff like that. And not long after that, I was back on a plane back up to South Dakota. And I remember landing and I got a message on my answering machine. And the answering machine is a whole story in and of itself. But, it's all the cell phones and stuff like that. Yeah, answering machines was a thing. It was a thing in and of itself. I just remember, hold on. I just remember being, how do I put this? I wasn't in the best of moods, to put it lightly. I was definitely not in the best of moods. Now you're telling me I got to go deploy and all these other different things. I wasn't happy, but mission still takes precedent. So I had to get to work. I could have spent a lot of that time being very moody. I'm not going to talk to anybody. Don't bother me. There ain't nothing for you and I to be talking about. I don't even know why we here, whatever. But I am so thankful for the crew that I went with. Because, after them learning why I was so moody, and I spent a lot of my time in the tool room, organizing, when it just gave me time to think, those guys held it down. Those guys were able to help me out as much as they could. And it wasn't just the guys in my shop, but it was a lot of the people around my shop that were, you didn't get a lot of, people have had worse, that whole pissing contest of who does what or whatever. We're all one team. And a lot of times, like in the Air Force, we say things like one team, one fight. And regardless of what branch of the service you were in, we all looked out for each other, which made it easier when it was time for these pranks that we came up with, right? So again, I'll probably tell some of those stories when my head is in a better headspace to actually tell it. But let me break down the antithesis of these 3 stories. To those who are new to Coffee Cup Friday, what happens a lot of times is I tell 3 stories, right? 3 stories mainly after the pour. I don't count the first one because that was more of an explanation, but I normally tell 3 stories of what happened to me in the past, whether it was, trying to do my own taxes or whatever the heck. I got 3 stories I normally end up telling, and we normally go for about an hour. So another explanation thing, just to give you the, I won't exactly say the main character, but the reoccurring character in all of these 3 stories, right? The first thing you see up here under deployed during the holidays is 300. Unless you've been living under a rock, I'm pretty sure you have heard of, at least seen the memes of 300, Leonidas, this is Sparta, blah, 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 whatever, right? There was a guy there, right? He was of the executive part of our section. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. That cat looked pretty much like Xerxes from the movie, from the 300 movie. And we would never tell him that, but we always crack jokes about it. So in the office section of our section, there was another high-ranking guy. I think it was, if memory serves me correctly, he was a step below where he was. And then of course there was our commander. He was always, the dude, Xerxes was always so serious. His name is, for the duration of all of these stories, this man's name is Xerxes, right? But he was always so serious about everything and blah, 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 blah. He taught me a lot about many things. He taught me mainly, granted, I already knew this, but he did put a new level on what it meant to be here on time, be at your place of business on time, constantly. You know, there was no, 5 minutes late, it's fine. No. Be here. I would rather you be here 15 minutes early, 15 before 15, things like that. Well, later on during the deployment, after we kind of got our feet wet and whatever, we know what our job was and what we were supposed to be doing and things like that. When the holidays came around, we decided to start pranking it because why not? He looked like a dude that needed a laugh. If for nothing else, it was going to help out the rest of our section because we all needed laughs. Well, the first one was Thanksgiving. Now, keep in mind, we had been here for around this point 3 months. We were at the deployed location for about 3 months. And we always kept cracking the joke about Xerxes. Everybody was in on the joke except him. So, Thanksgiving comes around and the dining facility, normally they do it up for Thanksgiving to try to give like some taste of home. And, it did feel good to have some kind of version of, hey, I'm back home, even if it's not like home. But everybody's got their own opinions on how the turkey is supposed to be made and blah, 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 blah. But you know what? We are in a foreign country. We are thousands of miles away from home. You kind of take what you can get, right? So anyway, there was this fairly long table, right? It's normally set up for, groups of people, not necessarily from the same shop, but you have like a row of tables, seats on each side, sit where you fit in, right? So we get there for lunch. It was pretty much our entire section. We get there for lunch. And under normal circumstances, the commander sits at the head of the table. Well, the commander, who was in on the prank, decided, no, sir, why don't you go sit at the head of the table? He told Xerxes, no, you go sit there. It's fine. I want to be here with the people. And Xerxes is kind of confused, like, what do you mean? Why do sir, are you sure this is what you want? Yeah, it's fine. And it took an act of God for us not to start laughing, right? We did not want to give away the play. So anyway, so later on, we're sitting around eating, yucking it up, talking about, life, Thanksgiving back at home and telling stories. Xerxes is like, hey man, I want some more grapes. And whatever. So he's getting ready to get up. And one of the younger airmen show up out of nowhere. Is like, no, sir. No, leave that to me. I have this. Blah, 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 right? So young airman guns it off, grabs some grapes, comes back, and the rest of us like, we're looking like we're trying to hold in a fart, trying not to laugh. Young airman comes back, and it's like, here, my king. Here's your grapes, my king. And he's looking around like, what the world? So he looks over at the commander, is like, this is what the Air Force do? Man, I probably should have switched services. And we all, like the Air Force people are sitting there like, well, I mean, we are the best, so. And yes, I have my biases, but my biases are true. So anyway, later on, he's sitting there with the grapes and whatever, and he finally looks over at the commander. He's like, are you gonna say something like, to the airman saying, thank you for everything that you've done through Thanksgiving and blah, 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 blah. He's like, no, why don't you go do it, king? He finally just sits there and thinks about it like, why is everybody calling me king? And the head of the admin section, the one that I told you was a step below Xerxes, sat there. He's like, it's finally starting to dawn on you, right? What's dawning on me? You haven't realized we've been calling you king for like the last 3 months. Yeah, I noticed that. What is that from? And then finally, the commander let him know, was like, have you seen 300? Yeah. Have you not realized that you look a little bit like Xerxes? He stood there for a second. He's like, I don't look like that dude. Bruh. So he finally caught on to as to why we kept calling him king that whole time. That man, he was equally hot. I don't know if he was hot more because he got called Xerxes this whole time, or the fact that we had this man on the fishing line for 3 months straight, and he never figured it out. But yeah, 3 months of calling that man Xerxes, never figured it out, and it was hilarious. But that wasn't the last episode with good old Xerxes. The second one was a little backdrop on this one. The next one was the locker prank. The backdrop to this one was, in my particular section, in the maintenance section, we were gym rats. All we were doing was we were in the gym, we were lifting, we were this, that, and the other. Once our day was over, in fact, my shop NCOIC, basically the guy in charge of our small section, of our maintenance section, he and I used to have this bet, right? He was a soccer player, I was a runner. So we didn't work out together necessarily, but our gym wasn't that far away from where our shop was. So we both would lift for about an hour 15, hour and a half if we were really feeling it. And the rule was, between the both of us, you had to have a good workout. You had to have a solid workout before you can do this. But if you went back to the truck and you saw a backpack that was there, you're taking the truck home. So my boss and I, my immediate supervisor and I would basically go back and forth on who would end up taking the truck home. Which is funny because near one of us wanted to drive the truck home. The other one actually wanted to run home. And it was a decent run, but that was gonna be our cardio because we still had to do the PT test while we were there. So there was no way in the world we were gonna end up failing. So we did everything we could to make sure that we stayed in top quality shape, if I may use the phrase. In that time, a lot of guys in the shop were complaining, we need a locker in the shop. And I'm one of those people that if you keep complaining about it, I'm gonna do something about it. Now keep in mind, my background is in electrical. I'm not the woodworking specialist. We had a woodworking specialist, but he had to dip for an undisclosed reason. So he wasn't gonna be back for a little while. People kept complaining and kept complaining and kept complaining. So I said, screw it, fine. I went into the woodworking office, a woodworking shop, and started building lockers. Basically, they were glorified bookshelves that I put sticky notes of everybody in the shop's name. The woodworking guy came back like, I want to say like a week and a half later. He comes walking in, he's like, what is this? Everybody turns and looks at me. You built this abomination? Yeah. The heck is this supposed to be? Lockers? You're using all of my wood, bruh. Yeah, I did. But everybody kept complaining about it, you included. So I did something about it. Okay. All right, you win, fine. So he goes in, like I wanna say it took him a week and a half to make these nice lockers, painted, set up the way that they're supposed to be. I don't remember if there were drawers or there or not, but you know, it was nice lockers, one for every person in the shop. And now that you know the background, the shirt shows back up. Xerxes is the shirt, right? Shirt shows back up. He's like, oh, that's some nice lockers. So can some of you airmen make one for me? Yeah, okay, we can make one for you. So he dips and goes back to his office. The rest of the shop huddles together and we all look at that abomination that was quote unquote the old locker. And I built two of them. One of them we put over in the tool room for like miscellaneous stuff. And the other one we put for, I don't remember what we used for the other one for. But anyway, so he goes back to his office and we're like, I got an idea. Why don't we take the old locker and put it in his office and see what he says, right? So this was after the Thanksgiving thing. So he had kind of loosened up and tried to start giving us some grief about it. So we're like, okay, you know, it's time he learned his lesson again. So we go over to the admin section and we tell the guy that's just directly under him, he's like, hey, I need you to get him out of the office. For how long? At least 10 minutes. Oh, that's all? Oh, that's easy. So anyway, we go back to the shop and we're kind of peeking out of the door to see when he does it. All we see is the shirt and the guy under him. walking out the back door of the building. And he's like, yeah, they're talking like business about stuff, state of the squadron, blah, 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 whatever, da-da-da-da-da. So they go into the back, and the minute he goes in the back, it's go time. Door swings open. We grab that locker, quote unquote, run over to his office, and we have to pass by the commander's office before we get to his. The commander's eyes are about that doggone big. And all we hear is, that man's gonna kill you. So we run in, put the locker there, and I think we went into the gym and we grabbed a couple of 5-pound plates and put it on top of the locker. Good back to the shop. And we just sat there waiting, getting some admin stuff done. I want to say it was like a afternoon on a Thursday. So we were getting ready to go on a Friday. Friday was a different beast for us and stuff like that where we were. But Thursday, we're winding down the day and this, that, the other, and blah, 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 blah. An hour later, the door swings open. Shirt comes walking in. And once again, our shop is sitting there trying as hard as we can not to laugh like we were holding in a fart. And first Shirt comes walking in. He's like, I appreciate the expediency of y'all handing out or taking care of my requests. But now I have another request for y'all. Get this piece of locker out of my office. We broke, like everybody hit the floor, right? And he's sitting there like, he's smiling, but he also knows, he's like, you know what? I need to be more specific of what I asked y'all. Well, y'all Air Force suckers and blah, 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 blah. But he could not stop smiling. And we're like, we got you. We'll go ahead and get it out and get you an actual locker, right? So we get it out of the office. And I look over at the commander. I'm like, well, we're not dead yet. Like, I got to watch y'all. But, no, like I said, he was real cool dude. After he realizes, we need laughs. We need laughs when you're deployed. You absolutely need laughs when you're deployed. Last story, it happened around Christmas. In a chat, have you all ever heard of the white elephant? A white elephant party, right? Basically, it's a party where, to those who don't know, it's a party that we do where you put a whole bunch of names in a hat, everybody buys a gift, and they set the dollar amount to like somewhere like $25 or something like that, right? But you set it at a certain amount, and everybody has to buy things under that. And then you take a whole bunch of slips of paper, put it in a hat, and the way we did it, because we did it over in our electrical section. Well, not electrical, but in the maintenance section. So everybody in our full section showed up over at our shop to celebrate, right? There are people in all these other different shops, whether it's the admin area, the maintenance one, some of the executive sections and stuff like that. So everybody had a gift. Everybody's name was in the hat. So fast forward to our good old Shirt. Zerk got his name, and he was like, they were like, go ahead and grab a gift. Okay, so he looks around and he gets to one particular box. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna pick this one. It's rattling. It's got a little bit in it. Okay. I might like this. This sounds probably the best of the bunch, right? And it was in a decent sized box. He grabs that box, tears it open, opens it up. Now keep in mind, another reason why we call this man Zerk is mainly because he kind of looks like him and he's not a short dude. So keep this in mind when I say this. He opens this box up and it's a pair of weightlifting gloves. It's a pair of small weightlifting gloves. A little earlier, somebody else got a 2.1 sound system, right? So he sees these gloves, looks directly at the one who got the 2.1 sound system. And he's like, I'll trade you. She looks up at Zerk, holds it like to protect it for dear life, and is like, no, I like this. I like my gift. Why don't you use that to go lift some weights? And you can see him getting more and more beat red that entire time. It's like, I hate y'all. We were all crying laughing about that. This dude had to be like, he was over 6 feet tall. Let's just put it like that. But he was not a short dude. So all you see is this tall dude with small gloves. And he's like, what am I supposed to do with this? I mean, that's the gift you picked. That man just had to look like Adam Jensen in Deus Ex. I never asked for this. So from the time, probably from Thanksgiving to just after Christmas, that man had the blues. Constantly, that man had the blues. And yeah, that's what he was stuck with that entire time. You know, but, you know, if you talk to a lot of other veterans, to put a kind of a bow on this one, when you're talking to a lot of other veterans though, I mean, not every story during a deployment is always doom and gloom and, you know, going out and fighting the enemy and all this other stuff like that. There are times where, you know, we do things just to put a smile on other people's faces. Little short one, what we did was in the child hall. This was in Iraq. In the child hall, we had these things called rippets. And there's a running joke about rippets, which is also one of the reasons why I will never drink one again. Especially now that I'm retired, I will never drink one again. But the rule was you can only have 2 rippets per meal. And the rippets were about these small cans, right? We weren't the only ones that was doing this, but we used to have bets. How many can you walk out of that child hall with? And I want to say the record was 23. We walked out with 23, but we would do this pretty much knowing we're going to get caught and whatever. And we would do it just for laughs because, you know, we're in a deployed location. We're away from our families. Sometimes we just do stuff with the little time that we had. We would do that just to laugh. just for the sake of laugh, like whatever Scooby-Doo mystery we can come up with, sometimes we do it. Excuse me. And things like that. So, first off, from a cat who has deployed during holidays, to those out there, I salute y'all. I really do salute y'all. I wish everybody can come home from deployment and whatever, but I know the needs of the mission come first. And it's just the nature of the job. But I'm thankful for y'all for continuing on the mission. And, I can't wait for the day that all of us get to come home. And if you don't think that people miss you, know that I miss y'all. I may not even know y'all, but y'all may not ever be in this chat or anything, but I thank y'all for y'all service. I thank y'all for everything that y'all are doing. And take care of yourselves. Don't forget to laugh. If you have a small chance to do it, don't forget to laugh. It is so important to laugh, which is why those 3 stories hold a special place with me. There's 3 other ones I'm gonna talk about next week, but they hold a special place to me because those are warranted. And if you may not do anything that may be considered heroic throughout your entire deployment, at least heroic to the masses or whatever, but making someone laugh at the right time very well save somebody's life. And it's not just to my deployed cats. I think I did it last year. The guys who got, the men and women who are out driving trucks. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, White Elephant is a whole trip. It is indeed an entire trip. It is an entire trip. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I already told the story of me coming home the day before Thanksgiving, but it's a vibe. It is a serious mood being home, especially around this time of the year. But I will also say this. I'll say this. Those gifts, the gifts that we end up getting, when y'all send us stuff, those are very appreciative. There are some funny stories about that. One particular one, I won't forget this. Speaking of laughs, there was 2 guys that were that had the same last name. Myself and another guy. We're gonna call them Calibers, right? Sticking with the stream lore. But 2 guys in the section, last name Caliber. So I get some mail. I get a package. The mail, what they do is they'll bring it over to the shop. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So anyway, keep in mind, I am middle management when it comes to rank style, right? When it comes to, what my rank was. I consider middle management. And that'll come up later. I get this box and I thought it was, random, something from the schools and all this other stuff like that. We do get those. Don't Don't get it twisted. We actually do get those. There's a lot of bases overseas. So you may think that the person that you're sending this to is going to go to a particular person, or you're going to go to the people that are in your area. That box can go anywhere. And I tell you this now, they are very appreciative. We joke about it sometimes, but sometimes we crack jokes to keep from crying. So keep that in mind. But I ended up getting this box, and it's got my last name on it, got my last name on it, and blah blah blah. So I start opening it up, and the minute I open it up is a picture of this female that's there, and I'm like, something's not right about this. Like, okay, what's the story behind this? So I go back and check the name. Yes, the last name was Caliber, but it wasn't my first name. I'm like, oh no. So I start asking around to see who this cat is and whatever. And oh, this is so embarrassing. It wasn't in our building, it was in the next building next door. It was the executive building. I'm like, I am going to die. So I go into the building, I go into the back of the building, and I'm like, I am looking for Caliber, Colonel Caliber. Yeah. He comes walking out, and I'm like getting ready to throw myself on my sword, and it was like, sir, I'm sorry. I thought this came to me, blah, 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 blah. The mail got mixed up, and I didn't check it and look at the first name. I was just like, oh, okay. My name was on it, same address, blah, 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 whatever. He stood there for a second, silent. Not mad about it. Give me a second. He turns around, goes back into the office, comes back, and my box that I got from my aunt was open too. He just hands me his box. We basically exchange boxes. We shake hands, and we're like, let us never speak of this again. I turn back around, and I go back into the shop, and my immediate supervisor looks at me. He's like, so when are you going to lose rank? I don't know, but I'm going to enjoy this box as if it's my last day in middle management. So later on, I want to say it was like a week or two later, we see each other over in the dining facility. And we were at the buffet line. I think I was making a salad or something like that, right? And he stands next to me, starts grabbing some fruits and stuff like that. And he's like, so, did you enjoy your package? Yes, sir. Did you enjoy yours? Yeah. Appreciate you not going too deep into it. Left everything intact. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, that was a very awkward conversation after that. Because I'm sitting there, every time I saw this dude, I'm like, I just laid eyes on the picture of this man's wife in front of a bunch of dudes in the shop. 5 months into a deployment. Yeah. So we do get those, we do get family stuff. Sometimes stuff do get mixed up. You have some funny stories about it and whatever. But let me tell you, the stuff for like the green bean stuff, which green bean during the deployment is a thing. Let me tell you, green bean is a thing on a deployment. Mocha frappe for life. But we honestly do appreciate those boxes, the packages that do come from like the schools, the humanitarian packages. Now I'll tell you this, many times, whatever candy you put in there, oh, it's gone. It is gone quickly. It is like dropping some steak or whatever in the middle of a bunch of lions. For the first couple of minutes, there is no negotiation. It is just gimme, gimme, gimme. Take whatever you can get and whatever. But it is hilarious. But we do, like I said, we do laugh to keep from crying. And we are highly appreciative of that. So if you're a school teacher that sets up these things, it doesn't have to be for Christmas. I promise you, it does not have to be for Christmas. It doesn't have to be a special holiday. Just sending it out to people on deployment matters a ton, because it's moments like that that stop us from thinking. And too much time to think during a deployment, things can go wrong, So, I mean, to my veterans out there, when you get back home, please go talk to somebody. Please do go talk to somebody, because those things are highly important. Please do go talk to somebody. Even if it's just the vent, even if it's just simply the vent. It doesn't have to be like a long reoccurring whatever. I mean, we have a mental health office, and you can go in and just tell them, look, I'm not here for all this other stuff and whatever. I'm just here to vent. Just let me vent. And I am very sure they're going to allow you to just vent. And just do it. Let it rip. And whatnot. So I think that is a bit out of that. We are at the hour mark on this. So I thank you once again for tuning in to yet another Coffee Cup Friday, the second to last Coffee Cup Friday of the year. Excuse me. So I, my friends, will holla at y'all next week on Coffee Cup Friday. But now we move on to the second half of this stream, back to the Mass Effect Protocol, where we are heading back to Ilium and get our hands on Samara and start doing some of the loyalty missions. So the Reaper IFF is next week. And from there, from the Reaper IFF on, it is going to be straight to the end. We may or may not do the DLC today. If we don't get the DLC done today, Operation Overlord, if we don't get that one done today, then we will probably get it, or we will get it done next week. Oh, last thing I wanted to do on Coffee Cup Friday, before we get into this, Hold on. I've been waiting. I have been waiting a few weeks to do this. To those who remember, last couple of weeks, or a couple of weeks ago, I decided to go to the Space Museum over that weekend, right? And one of the things I got my hands on was the space salsa. Remember, I started making it last week and I completely forgot about it because, I was trying not to get shot in game and handle all this other business and whatever. Well, what I'm going to finally do, it's been sitting here for a week. I have not tasted this. So I don't know how this is going to turn out. So, my friends, welcome to Martian Hot Dehydrated Salsa. I got my... So let's see how this tastes. I have been wanting to taste this for a few weeks, and I've been holding off for quite a while. So, I don't know if y'all can see it through the camera, but this is kind of what it looks like. So, down the hatch it goes. Okay, so what I'll say to this is, it's not bad. It has a little bit of a kick on the back end. But I would say that one was a little bit more. That one hit a little bit more. But even then, maybe because my heat tolerance is pretty doggone high, it's not bad. In fact, taste-wise, it tastes good. It does taste good. But I'm gonna be honest, the Martian Hot, the only thing I would say about it is it tastes good, but Martian Hot and Southern Hot are incomparable. Like, you're not breathing fire with this. But maybe it's just me. And like I say, I'm from the South, and we got spices down here that would kick this to the curb. Whoop-de-doo. So that's my verdict on it. It isn't, I mean, remember, I'm the guy who drank cayenne water. So It's not, like I said, it tastes wise. It tastes good. I am a little disappointed in the heat. When I see Martian hot, I'm thinking, you know, heat ray. Burn your mouth off. But scale of 1 to 10, lack of heat drops at 3 points. That may change later and maybe one of those ones that sneaks up on you later, but 7 out of 10. Lost 3 points because of the heat. But yeah, I almost forgot to do it again. So anyway, that is it. That is the end of the Martian hot dehydrated salsa saga. So that out of the way, let us get to business, my friends. All right. There we go. Audio working the way I need it to. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So last time, if y'all remember, thank y'all once again for popping in during Coffee Cup Friday. But
Commander, you might want to speak with Tali. She seems very worried about something.
I'll get to that in a minute. Okay, nothing new. So to those who were here last week, we got our hands on Thane and Tali for, you know, with Ilium and putting them both on the team. So right now, Tali is ready to spill her guts about something. So let's see. Let's bring the last crew here again. Everything. Okay, so. So he's there with the Viper. Oh, not the Viper. No, you can stick with the Viper. I am going to go back to the Incisor. And we don't have another pistol. So today, the plan is we're going to finish Liara's thing. Finish Liara's story. And then work on Thane.
25. Sell at 25.
No, you're not hearing me. I want to buy it up.
So, what were we doing? System hacking, hack security nodes. I am trying to remember. Trying to remember where.
Another difficult development for human expansion as the colony of Horizon has been attacked. The council has suggested that the attacks are
The security nodes were.
Vital to the corrosive family.
Okay, so this was. All right, so that was Thane's area.
Does living at a higher altitude make you more intelligent? Our report may surprise
So.
data commissioned by the architectural.
Trust me, the goods coming in from the Terminus systems are great for business.
I
Ah,
don't know.
I just saw something. I
That's
just saw
the whole point.
something. I
Getting
just saw
journeys, more
something.
contract work for us.
Where's it at? Where's it at? There we go. With our question of the day, while I'm trying to focus and do two things at once, but our question of the day, in case you haven't seen it, you put it.
No.
Okay, hold on.
Haven't had any luck yet. She
I
insists.
just saw something. I just saw something. I
I don't
saw
know.
something.
I'm going to call in a favor and have a friend sign the contract.
Come on, come on. It's around here. Where you at? Ah! There we go. So there's that. In a system vulnerable node. Okay, find security terminals, hack them, and locate the nearby vulnerable data to upload it to Liara. So, okay, so those are the things that I'm looking for. So there's
example,
three
the
of them.
drug, the one that causes permanent neural scarring.
I'm telling you, relax. Dax will never notice a few missing pieces. No, I can't.
There is
Because it's a crime scene. It's all
there is another one around here that I need to find.
Some justice.
But anyway,
I don't
so to our question of the day,
extra merchandise.
right?
Why we're going
Oh,
to be rich.
here's another one. Now let me finish this and I will get to it. I think I had it as what is one video game theme that even now makes you a little nervous? And
Oh, blue rose of Ilium, let your roots dig deep into the hot soil of Tuchanka. Let our scorching sun
okay, that's two.
turn your supple beauty into strength. Or if hard love
Oh, that guy. I remember that one.
Yeah, I've got a friend in Eclipse. She told me what.
blue rose of Ilium, you have blossomed in a
Okay,
tower
where's it at?
of glass.
But yeah, I asked the question of if there is one theme that still kind of makes you a bit nervous, what is it? And mine, to be honest, will always be Lubu. Lubu's theme from the Dynasty Warriors series. Regardless of whatever rendition that comes up with, whatever rendition that that plays, if it is indeed Lubu's theme,
Is it commando?
Why not? Every Asari has biotics. Might as well use them.
I won't exactly call it.
Shepard, this is Liara. I've got the data. Come see me when you've got a moment.
You can
Okay,
sell
that is that one.
dangerous with just a contract and a waiver?
These are the terminus
wait.
systems.
This is what I can do.
Everything's dangerous.
Every time I hear Lubu's theme, I am always nervous about what's about to happen.
Leave eternity
Hey, I can get another fish.
grapple in the
Some more cruisers.
and now.
Eclipse might be fun for you. For me, it's the future.
Okay,
My
so
plans
we
bring
got
strategies at stake.
heavy skin weave. What else we got? Assault rifle damage, always. Amplifier plates. Oof, this is gonna be a lot of money that I'm burning through.
The store's over there. And don't get cute. The whole place is monitored.
I don't know. That's
But whenever I hear like Lubu's theme, I'm always reminded of one particular mission where it's always kind of like the second mission in the game, or the second area in the game, where the line is basically do not pursue Lubu. And anytime I hear Lubu's theme, whether it's on Dynasty Warriors, Orochi Warriors, whatever, any kind of spin-off of Lubu's theme, I am always nervous. I am always like, it's about to get real, but I'm also not ready for this.
Astra has recently received an unexpected visitor in the form of a rare Justicar calling herself Samara. Samara denied our request
Shepard,
for an interview.
it's good to see you again.
About what brought a
Thank you
Justicar
for getting me that system data.
space.
Here, it's not much, but hopefully it will help you on your mission.
I hope so. I
Do you
just blew a
remember
lot of
the
money.
Shadow Broker? With the data you got me, I may be able to find information caches from his agents.
I've got a lot on my plate. Remind me who the Shadow Broker is?
He's the most powerful and dangerous information broker in the galaxy. No one knows who he is. Given his resources, there's speculation he may actually be a group operating under one name.
So, Liara, did you end up pissing this man off?
From the Shadow Broker? I can help you.
Actually, it would be more accurate to say that the Shadow Broker is on the run from me. We crossed paths not long after you died. Since then, I've been working to take him down. With this data, I'm a step closer.
Why?
I've never seen you ready to execute someone in cold blood. What did the Shadow Broker do to you?
I was on a job with a friend. The Shadow Broker's people caught us. My friend didn't escape. I don't know if he's dead or being interrogated. But I need to find him. I owe him my life. And I need to make the Shadow Broker pay for what he did.
This is another callback to I think it was one of the comics, if memory serves me correctly. I haven't gotten a chance to read that one yet, but because I want to reread the first book. But yeah.
You can't come with me because you're after the Shadow Broker? What if I help you find him?
I'm sorry, Shepard. The galaxy doesn't work that way. I need to find leads, trace information. I need to work. I can't do that on the Normandy. I wish I could.
Now, I see why a lot of people are like, this is a serious tonal shift from the basically college graduate that we got in the first game. But a lot of people who say that, I firmly believe, and I haven't read it myself, but like I said earlier, haven't read the comics yet. I can understand kind of why the tonal shift is there. Because I think if memory serves me correctly, one of the things that she was looking for was information on finding Shepard's body. Getting tangled up with Cerberus and all this other stuff like that and whatever. And apparently the Shadow Broker got involved. I don't know the whole story, but that's pretty much the gist of this conversation. Without giving out some major spoilers. That's the very surface level of what happened.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do.
Thanks, Shepard. I will. Now, is there anything else I can help you with?
I know you're looking for the Shadow Broker. Cerberus gave me data on where to find him. Interested?
Absolutely. I had no idea. Let me see what you've got. It looks like a leaked transmission between Shadow Broker operatives. Some hints as to the location and... It's about Farron. He's still alive.
Who's Farron?
He was a friend. He helped me recover your body from the Shadow Broker.
Why did the Shadow Broker want my corpse?
He was going to sell you to the collectors, but Farron and I stopped him. Farron sacrificed himself to save me.
So you rescued me. Then how did I end up with Cerberus?
Well, they gave me intel to help recover you. They actually put Farron with me in the first place. After I got out, I gave you to them. They said they could bring you back.
You know, I wonder, do I be gracious or say, you gave me to a terrorist organization, but you know what? I'm just gonna be appreciative.
You kept me out of the Collector's hands. Without you, I couldn't have come back.
The lesser of the two evils.
I didn't know how you'd feel when Cerberus restored you. If you'd feel betrayed or... They brought you back, and now they're giving me a chance to find Farron. After 2 years, I hadn't even dreamed.
Sounds like you and Farron were close.
It's funny. He betrayed me more than once. He was double dealing for Cerberus, for the Shadow Broker. But in the end, he sacrificed himself for me. I owe him.
If he's been the Shadow Broker's prisoner for 2 years, he may not be in good shape.
I know. But yesterday, all I wanted was the chance to avenge his death. Today, he's alive.
Maybe?
I'll do whatever I have to do to get him back.
Any friend of yours is a friend of mine. What's the next step?
I don't know. I need to prepare, to think. I'm going home. Use my terminal if you need any local intel.
You okay?
I've spent 2 years plotting revenge. Now I have the chance to make it a rescue.
Let me help. I'll come by your apartment.
Okay. Hopefully I'll have a plan by then. Thank you, Shepard.
So the college student is now about to go bang bang. Okay, so with that out of the way. Oh, that's right. This is the other DLC, Lair of the Shadow Broker. So you know what?
Hungry?
It's Shadow Broker time.
Dog Food Shack. Tasty Farron skewers are just 5 credits for a limited time only.
Okay, so where am I supposed to be going? Go to the docking area and take a cab to Liara's apartment. So, where is the docking area? So I guess we're going to the taxi stand.
Do you have anything flashier? I want something that says...
This is... This is honestly, absolutely, 100% a first time doing Lair of the Shadow Broker. Because when I beat this, the lair wasn't out yet. Okay, is there a taxi place here? No. So there's only one taxi area. Gotta get out of this dingy bar. I'm not trying to see you fools.
Ilium's 10 richest people. Are the heavens still bright Asari blue, or have the bullets finally
If this is the best you have, I'll make do. But you're certain the neural simulators are compatible with both my suit and Asari physiology?
Absolutely.
Okay. I don't think I want to know what's going on there.
Data is vital to the corrosive family. The son of Dantius didn't give us time to pack.
Okay, so where is this at? Where is this thing at? So I know it's in the same area as Samara.
That's why you need an omni-gel programming solution that works. Whether you're constructing single-use equipment or
Sometimes
breaking
you say these things, and I don't know. Maybe it's because
I'm telling you, relax. Vax will never notice a few missing pieces.
All right,
No, I can't
calling a cab to Liara's apartment.
lock down.
This should be interesting.
To see the extra merchandise, which is why we're going to.
Which is why we're gonna be rich. What are y'all hustling over there? I need to know. Are y'all trying to steal my money? All right. So now we go back to Garrus and Tali. I'm gonna keep the old Normandy crew together. There it is.
Seal off those trace samples and get them back to the lab.
We got multiple shots fired. Yeah, techs are going over the place now.
Central, we got an open carrier on this end. Switching to a coded relay.
What's going on?
This area is sealed off. Please step back, sir.
Sealed off? Why?
Someone tried to kill your friend, Commander Shepard.
Uh-oh.
Thank you, officer. Your people are dismissed.
You can't do that.
Already done.
Yeah. Get out. Fine, whatever.
Special Tactics and Recon.
A Spectre?
I heard your status was reinstated. Good. You're one of our most famous operatives. Might even get you to sign my chest plate. So, you had business with
Really?
this evening, Commander.
Liara was following a lead on the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker. Dangerous enemy to have.
What are the facts so far?
About 25 minutes ago, someone took a shot at Tassoni. Note the bullet holes.
Oof.
She stuck around for almost 4 minutes before leaving the building. Whatever she was doing was important.
Firefight for 4 minutes straight while she's downloading a file. Okay. I guess our little college student didn't really grew up with her biotics. And another thing, I understand we're both Spectres and all, but I wouldn't lead off with, let's just get it out of the way. I'm here for whatever. No, I'm trying to be as vague as I can for as long as I can. I don't know, y'all.
If Liara isn't here, where is she?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be sifting through her crap. There's no blood, no body. It looks like Tassoni got away. The sniper didn't plan on her kinetic barrier. Clever girl. Paranoid, but clever.
How do you know it was a sniper? How do you know those kinetic barriers didn't work? What you trying to say?
Did the police find anything when they arrived?
Just the mess and the bullet holes. I gave them a gold star for finding the bullet holes.
Dang. Did they call that police force incompetent? Oh, considering what goes on in Ilium, maybe.
Liara was expecting me. She would have left a message here. Her office wasn't safe.
I'm not surprised. Ilium is just Omega with expensive shoes. I haven't found anything useful for tracking her down yet. You knew Tassoni better than I do. Where would she have hidden her backups?
Let me take a look around.
I don't trust you. Last time I was teamed up with one Spectre. Yeah, I got teamed up with one Spectre. That one got shot. Oh snap. Yo. It's my old armor.
It's part of my old armor.
Looks like someone didn't like you much either.
No. No, they didn't. Can I get a closer look at this? That's crazy. There is some wonder about that. Like, keepsake of your friends, I understand. But I do kind of wonder. Is this some kind of grief? Or is her mindset just on, this is what motivates me?
The rifle used to do that wasn't standard issue. The kinetic barrier deflected the shots, but they still managed to penetrate the glass.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so y'all two boo-boos are just gonna stand there. But I saw something.
Yeah, that's not the Asari homeworld. I'm not sure what planet that is.
Ilos. Yep, I remember Ilos very well after speed running a few times. I want to say around this area during one of my speed runs is where I ended up flipping the truck once again on a straight line. Look, we can talk about how bad the Mako drives as much as you want, but at some point, it just comes down to driver error. The Normandy.
The picture changed when you touched it. It must be keyed to your ID. What does it show now?
It's a Prothean dig site. Liara did leave a message.
There are a few Prothean-looking objects around the apartment. Let's see what we can find.
Uh-huh.
Those things must be worth a fortune.
Why is you always looking out for money? Why is you always seeing that? This is art, my friend. This is amazing art. You know, this is funny. This is funny. Okay, we are in, like, the far-flung future. Or at least, far enough future. On a completely different world, in a completely different star system. And the degrees look exactly the same. I wonder if I can actually see the seal. Because this looks like a degree.
A doctorate from the University of Ceres, Abanthesia. She's getting good use out of all that education.
Like, that just looks like a regular seal. I want to see what that seal actually looks like. Okay, I think that is, nope, Prothean relic. Burr?
Vasir, I've got something here.
Backup disk. Let's try it on her terminal.
You are seriously about to do that? Don't do it. Not in front of her.
Looks like she recorded a call.
What have you got for me, Sagat?
It was tricky, but you paid for the best. I can narrow it down to a cluster, maybe even a system.
How soon can you have it?
Shouldn't take long. Come to my office. Barrier Frontiers in the Dracon Trade Center. Gotta say though, T'Soni, you're making me a little nervous. How big is the trouble that could come out of this?
Relax, Sagat. I'll see you in a few hours.
Sounds like Liara found something big on the Shadow Broker.
And then someone found her. I know where the Dracon Trade Center is. My car's outside.
Let's go.
Oh no. Still don't trust you. Still don't like this. I've only worked with 2 Spectres. Nyla's got shot, and then Saren.
The Barrier Frontiers offices are located
Call me skeptical.
on the 3rd floor. I don't hear police chatter. We must have missed the party.
I guess not.
Liara's in there.
Oh no.
Keela.
They just took out 3 floors to make sure she's dead. I'll grab this Sky car and seal off the building from the top.
I'll start down here and work my way up.
Just leave some for me.
Okay, all jokes aside, it's bang bang time.
Oh God, what's happening? Who are you? What's going on?
I have no idea. This is what I'm here to find out.
Someone please help. What happened?
Let's see. Is there anybody else?
Was it a bomb? What happened?
Loud explosion. I think I would lean towards yes, it was a bomb. Unless it was a gas leak. Oh snap! I was about to say, I thought the blast took off her head. I'll take the money.
Barrier Frontier employee. Looks like he got caught in the explosion.
I wouldn't take any bets on Sony's informant surviving that blast.
Hey.
Serving industry for over 120 years, the Drake-Con Trade Center takes pride in being the home to Ilium's corporate elite.
Vizier, the elevators are out and building security is down.
That's not surprising.
Very professional.
And Elfell Ashland Energy are serving you better. Drake-Con Trade Center.
Dang. Okay. All right. Focus up, slide through.
Set bombs, killing everyone.
I hear you. Where are you?
Casualty here. Looks like he's got bullet wounds. Watch yourself, Vizier. They use military-grade hardware.
Bullet wounds. Guess this was more than just an explosion.
Oh no. Oh no. Somebody came with the thunder. I appreciate the cash. I think I need a little bit more than that. I want to figure out what the heck is going on. Though I'm not going to complain about hacking the ATM. At least in game. Please don't do this in real life. That'd be illegal. And you'll have things a lot worse than specters coming after you. Okay, so that's more money. Ooh, I could use this. Oh, I already got full on this. What's that one? X Solar Shipping. Barrier Frontiers.
Vizier, I'm at the Barrier Frontiers office. We are assigned in just a few minutes ago.
Understood, Commander.
Welcome to Barrier Frontiers.
Okay.
To limitless possibilities.
Woo! Crap!
Vizier, I'm pinned down. Merc, and they're well armed.
Say hello to the Shadow Broker's private army, Commander.
Barrier Frontiers.
Woo! Okay. I will admit, that shook me for a second. I wasn't ready. I gotta remember, I've been playing a different game the last couple of days. Where yet? Ah, crud. I gotta get my targeting back. Ah, crud. I gotta get my bearings back. Okay. Okay. There's that. Shouldn't have left your key card. Shouldn't have left your computer open. So I can get this money.
Then stay down.
Take it to the head, baby. Take it to the head. Now my targeting is completely off. That's right. This is supposed to be fur. Ah, wonderful walls. Wonderful walls. You can't shoot through them. Or you can shoot through them, but ain't gonna do you no good, baby. Okay. Come on, poke that head out. All right. Ooh, doggy. Couple of an extra 100 creds. I will take that.
Basir, these damaged pipes are on fire. They're blocking the stairs.
Look for a switch.
Got it. Should be clear now.
Good. I'm on my way down.
All right, I will take that as well. Where are you, Liara?
Enemy!
Ah, crud. Behind cover. Take that. Sorry, Bucko. You ain't got the aim, baby. You ain't got the arm. Don't play quarterback for the rest of your life. Sprinkler system looks like it's working pretty well in this here building.
This should come in handy.
The maintenance team should be proud of itself that it's working as intended. And the fact that I can reach over to the safe from behind the counter. Oof. Dang. And there goes the smoke.
Damn it. If I'd have been a few seconds faster, I could have stopped them.
Uh-huh.
Is this Saket?
Must have been.
No sign of that data Liara talked about. Looks like a dead end.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of which, did you find your friend's body?
You mean this body?
Liara. Something I should know?
This is the woman who tried to kill me.
You've had a rough day, so I'll let that slide. Why don't you put that gun down?
I saw you. I doubled back after I left. I watched you break into my apartment.
So what? You were just using me to find the message?
4-on-1, baby.
Just needed a little help tracking down Liara.
Once she had my location, she signaled the Shadow Broker's forces. They bombed the building to take me out. She found Saket, took his data, and killed him. I'm guessing she's still got the disc on her.
Good guess. Not that you'll ever see what's on it. You pure blood bitch!
Hey, you stole a moment. Come here! Forget Curtis. It's time for Jerome to take action. You took something from me, woman. Now it's time for you to go. Oh, don't run now. Don't run, sucker. When I get back on my feet, good. Oof. Stiff arm. Stiff arm. I'm whooping that chick's behind the minute I catch her.
Hostile!
You're gonna understand. Nobody messes with Jerome. Nobody stands between me and Jerome's money. Overwatch.
Never saw me come!
They did. No, that one's already spent. I knew it. I just had this sick. I just had this sinking feeling. Whenever a Spectre shows up on your team, there's always some bullcrap that's about to happen. Always. Whenever a Spectre is involved, a Spectre will get killed. Where you at? Should have hit better, baby. Find a better hiding spot. Crit. It's time to get cooked. There you go. Good job. Stand in one spot. That'll do you good. Appreciate you for opening the door for me. Where you at? Where you at, yo? Where you at, yo? Oh, don't tell me. Don't do this. No! Really? Oh, wonderful. The game crashed. I hope I ain't got to do all that again. Just when it was getting good. We cornered that sucker. And she was about to get clotheslined. I knew it. I hope this ain't another Vermeer situation. And to those who don't know, Vermeer is like the bane of speedrunning. All right. Sorry about that, chat. Let's get back into this. See if I can... Okay, so we got to do this fight again. There we go. I was waiting.
Incoming.
All right, Overwatch does not do me as good, but I'm gonna do it anyway since it's fun. I brought up earlier that I've been playing a different game, but I've been spending the last few days playing a game called Undawn, and the controls are completely different. And it's one of the few games I use automatic weapons. So, excuse me. Yeah, it's one of those two games I actually use automatic weapons instead of your regular ones.
Hostile spotted.
Take that. Ow! Head on the swivel. Head on the swivel, Kurt. Take that, take that. Up you go. Get over there, get over there.
You got it.
Right.
Not. Oh, okay. So they're already gone. All right, cool. Bet. Give me this ammo. I need the more ammo. All right, let me save this now. Save it, McSaverton. I'm back, chick. See, you try to use your Omni tool to turn my game off. Yeah.
I'm fine, by the way. Thanks for asking.
Garrus, let's roll. I need a sniper. Tyler, get back to the ship. Find a way to cut them off. Call Zaid and Grunt.
Come on, she's getting away.
Then hit the gas then. What are you waiting for? Ain't slow driving. We in space. 55 don't matter.
There she is. Hang right. No, wait, left.
I'm on her.
Hang left.
Ow. Okay, this is the... I see that, Leora.
The construction site, Oh, goddess.
Okay.
Escape with that data.
So wait. Okay, so this is kind of like driving to Mako.
Go, 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 go!
I'm going.
Hang it, woman. I see her.
Traffic, oncoming traffic.
We'll be fine.
Yes. It's fine.
She's dropping proximity charges.
I noticed.
Get grief, Leora.
She's got reinforcements.
What kind of guns does this thing have?
None. It's a car.
See, it has a fair meter. Truck.
I know.
Truck.
I know. There we go.
You're enjoying this.
Yes, I am.
I had oncology at this speed.
Yeah, I hear those can be bad for you.
Yes, it's like driving to Mako on Pharaohs. It's fine.
Truck.
Again?
See, she ran into the truck. I know how to drive. Hello, baby. Holla at me. Woman, you trying to ruin my paint job. Geico don't cover this insurance. Think. Ow. Seatbelts. Seatbelts save lives. And hold you still long enough for me to blast you. Hello. Can I help you? Dang, she dual wielding?
Crashed on Azure. Get me some damn backup.
I'm about to back this gun up across the back of your head. Got me.
Watch out. They're dropping reinforcements.
Exactly. All I wanted to do is talk.
Watch out. They're dropping reinforcements to slow us down. They've blocked the door.
What today? TD, she got unpaid parking tickets, and she tried to kill me. This ain't Curtis, baby. This is Jerome. And we all know the rules of Jerome. Jerome is not to be played with.
Watch out, flashbang!
Come here. Take that. Jerome is not to be fooled with your nonsense. Ain't nobody got time for you.
Enemies ahead!
Where you at?
Done.
Yes, indeed.
Watch out, flashbang!
I got time for y'all nonsense. All right, where's it at? Nope, wrong place. Baby, I'm my daddy's son. My name is Jerome Caliber II. You mess with my family, you got to deal with me.
Look out!
Oof.
Come on, we can climb over to get to Vizier's car.
All right. Just saw something. Give me this money, baby. Okay. So it ain't. So it ain't here. All right. So we're going that way. Give me this money, baby. Okay. Where you at? What in the world?
What kind of hotel is this?
It's a luxury resort with an exotic edge. Is slang for a part of the Asari body in some areas of Ilium.
Where?
Mainly the lower reaches, near the bottom.
I meant where on the Asari body?
Kurt!
So did I.
Kurt!
Hey, we're unarmed. We didn't see anything.
Y'all two better get y'all life right. Playing with all this nonsense. See what happens. This is what happens when stuff that y'all get done in the dark get brought in the light. I will take that. Okay. Where you at? Where you at? I'll come back for y'all two later. But all this nonsense, y'all is just nasty.
She's lost a lot of blood. We have to be getting close.
She's tough. I'll give her that much.
She's a specter.
She ain't me though. What in the world? What in the world? Hold on. There's violence going down and I'm not a part of it. I mean, I didn't mean it like, you know, I need to be violent, but I'm trying to save people. That was just nasty. Well.
Vizier, it's over.
Sun's out, guns out, baby. Run, woman, run!
Come here. What's your name?
Mariana.
Mariana. You want to live, don't you? Tell those people that you want to live.
Please.
Why you gotta make me turn back to Curtis? My mama raised me right. Chill, Miss Lady. I'm here to help.
Get you out of here safely, Mariana.
Well, that's good to hear. All you had to do was walk away. Now it gets ugly.
Yo!
Please, I have a son.
A son? I hope he gets to see you again. I've heard losing a parent is just horrific for children. Scars them for life.
I'm going to end you, Fazir.
They are a chill.
We'll handle it. The usual way.
You want Mariana's little boy to grow up without a mommy, Shepard? Thermoclips on the ground now. Power cells too.
Is that it?
What?
Vasir, I sacrificed hundreds of human lives to save the Destiny Ascension. I personally destroyed the last Rachni Queen. So for your sake, I hope your escape plan doesn't hinge on me hesitating to shoot a damn hostage.
Really? Am I now? Chair! Devon! Get the table! Oh, you healed from that pretty quick. What in the Sonic and Hedgehog?
They're under control.
Ow. Move. Behind cover, Kurt. Move.
Watch out, shockwave.
You could have told me that earlier there, sis. Right. Not a good place to be. Better. Come here.
This should slow him down.
Thankfully, you can't go through walls. Okay. Take that. Prepare to be cooked.
Miss me?
Yes, I miss you like hemorrhoids.
They got shockwave.
Yeah.
Enjoy the ride.
Gotta get rid of that stupid barrier. Give me that leg! Give me that leg!
And stay down.
It's a taunt, Dee. I'm just rolling with it.
Watch out, shockwave.
Everything I've heard about hemorrhoids.
Got no shit.
Crap. Run.
Kill Shepard down.
Now it's time for you to cook.
Here they come.
I need ammo. Where is my ammo? Yeah. I was a member of Weave Nation.
Enemy combat. Scope and drop.
Get rid of that stupid thing.
Scratch one.
Crit.
I'll finish you myself.
No, you won't. If you could have done that, why are you running? Dang it.
They're under
Take control.
Where you at? Where you at?
That's not my shield!
This should slow them down.
Oh, come on! I held it for long enough. I like this gun. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
Watch out, shockwave.
Bang bang! Appreciate you. Tired all that running. I call that gun the belt.
Zakat's personal data pad. This has what we need to find the Shadow Broker.
You're dead. The Shadow Broker has been in power for decades. He's stronger than anything you've ever faced.
We'll see about
They
that.
sold out the council to work for him?
You think I betrayed the council? Like Saren? Go to hell. The broker's given me damn good intel over the years. Intel that saved lives and kept the Citadel safe. So if the broker needs a few people to disappear, I'll pay that price without hesitation.
Still cross the line, partner.
Spectres don't blow up buildings filled with innocent people.
Sure we do. We get our hands dirty so the council doesn't have to.
The counselors might complain about our methods to soothe their consciences, but they never look too closely.
She's not wrong.
You're with Cerberus. You have any idea what your terrorist friends have done?
I know who they are and what they've done. It doesn't matter.
I think it does. You want to judge me? Look in the mirror. Kidnapping kids for biotic death camps. Hell, your own unit on a cruise. And you're with them. Don't you dare judge me. Don't you?
Go to sleep, chick.
Eliminate Sony and retrieve the data. Civilian casualties not a concern.
Vasir's dead.
I'm putting the data through to the Normandy's computers. We can be at the Shadow Broker's base in a few hours. He'll know about Vasir before long. If he decides to kill Farron.
We'll get Farron out of there alive, Liara. I promise.
I know. You're here to help. Just like always.
That's not a good thing?
When we first met on Therum, you saved me from the Geth. You fought a Krogan battlemaster while I cowered. Now you're doing it again. And I'm still leaning on you for help.
That's what friends do, Liara.
Hey.
I can get us there based on Zakat's data. The Normandy's stealth drive will keep them from detecting us. The Shadow Broker's agents are still shooting their way through Ilium. With luck, they won't notice we've left until it's too late.
That's a little cold. They killed innocent people.
You know what I mean.
Do I? When I hit the ground back at the trade center, you went after Vasir without a backward look.
A little fall wasn't going to kill you. I had to stay on Vasir. I had to stay rational, make the call, like I did with Zakat.
That's Vasir's fault, not yours.
Zakat had no idea what the stakes were. I put him in harm's way to get the data I needed. I got him killed. And I'd do it again. But from here on out, things will be simple. Get in, get Farron, get out. And kill anyone who tries to stop us.
That's it?
That's it.
Will you just stop for a second?
Chill, dang.
We're jumping several light years. There's time to talk.
About what?
You haven't been the same since I came back, Liara.
What do you want me to say, Shepard? That I mourned you? That I feel guilty because Farron got captured? I made mistakes. I lost people. I helped get you back. And I want to do the same for Farron. I'll sit and talk once he's safe. Until then, enjoying the scenery is an insult to the man who saved both of us.
Okay, let's go.
Chill, sis. You need to have a clear head. Having to smoke any and everybody just on GP. That's not the move. I guess I'm sticking with Garrus. And Liara for a moment. Okay. Singularity, one of my favorite spells in this game. Sorry, Scientist. Sorry, Controller. Let's go Warp. And Stasis. All right, so while that is going on, I will be right back. We're gonna do something real quick.
Snap freeze 10 minutes after sundown.
The Shadow Broker lives in this?
His ship follows the sunset, completely undetectable in the storm, unless you know where to look.
How do we get inside?
The shuttle bay is locked down. We'll need to land on the ship and hunt for a hatch. But we can't stay outside for long. There's a constant lightning storm where the hot and cold air collide. point in this lightning, but I'm picking up signals from a communications array near the back of the ship. There's nothing below but maintenance equipment. We have to find an entrance near the back shielding.
Why are they attacking?
They must think we're debris from the storm.
There we go!
Discharge built up lightning.
Thanks for the tip.
Shepard, try firing at the capacitors.
We've been spotted.
Crash ones! Fire in the hole! Scoped and drop! Scoped and drop! Heads up! Never saw me coming!
Okay, looking down was clearly a mistake.
They've seen us.
Concussive shot ready.
That one hit!
This ship is incredible. It must have taken decades to build in secret.
I wonder what happened to the contractors.
Navigating this storm is brutal. If the ship's engines stop, even for a moment, at least the Shadow Broker would go down with us.
That's comforting. One less to worry about.
Watch out, flashbang! Neutralize the drone. The biotics.
This should slow him down.
Shield your eyes.
Nice shot.
is on a rail. Do you see a switch?
Not even a guardrail. I bet the broker's agents love patrolling the hull.
At least the view is nice. There! That hatch leads directly to the communication signals. It's locked. Hang on, I've got a bypass shunt program that can crack it.
How long will it take?
I don't know, Shepard. I've never broken into the Shadow Broker's base before. Well, not this one anyway.
Concussive shot ready. You sure that shunt is working?
It's illegal even on Ilium. It didn't come with a warranty.
But you tested it, right?
Here come more of them.
Tell me you tested it.
No time to talk. Enemy biotics on the field.
Never saw me coming!
I'm sure it won't be much longer.
Remember the old days when you could just slap Omnigel on everything?
That security upgrade made a lot of people unhappy. Look out, more on the way. Rocket drones, front of the ship.
Well, I've got one! Scratch one!
Their attacks are disorganized. They'd be more effective if they all attacked at once.
Please don't give the mercs ideas. Enemies on our left!
Watch for biotics. Got them. The next wave looks like a big one.
You just had to give him tactical advice.
But now there'll be fewer left to deal with inside.
Keep dreaming, Sony.
Antibiotics on the field.
It's state house. We've been spotted.
More of them. How many guards do the Shadow Broker have?
I told you.
Hold your positions, no matter the cost.
Enjoy the ride. Watch for biotics.
Impressive!
I've downloaded the ship's layout. We're headed toward the prison block. And Farron. There they are. Watch out!
We've got hostile drone!
Watch out! Flashbang! Send them flying. Farron.
Liara?
Hold on. We're getting you out of here.
No.
Farron.
What the hell is the broker trying to do to you?
The equipment is sensitive to tampering. This chair plugs into the broker's info network. You have to shut off the power. Pull me out now, and my brain cooks.
Do you know where we can cut the power?
It won't be easy. You'll have to go to Central Operations.
What's the point of this cage?
I don't...
It's a neural grounding rod. The medical equipment is to make sure he doesn't expire. We have to shut this place down.
Where did the broker get the mercs?
Raised his own private force. They're completely loyal.
Shepard, we really don't have the time.
What do you know about the broker?
He did this to me.
I was hoping you'd know what he is.
I never got a good look, but he's big. The guards are terrified of him.
A Krogan?
I don't know,
But not everyone who visits his office comes back out.
Easy or not, we're all getting out of here.
Good. Central Operations is down the hall. You know the Shadow Broker's waiting for you, right?
I'm counting on it.
We'll be back for you, Farron.
I'll try not to go anywhere.
I want all teams to Outpost C.
Get an LOS. Paint the marks.
Enemies on our right!
That bombing on Ilium wasn't exactly subtle.
Extreme, but necessary.
No, it wasn't. Neither was caging Farron for 2 years.
Dr. Tassoni, your interference caused all this. Farron betrayed me when he handed you Shepard's body. The Drell is simply paying the price.
Someone was bound to come after you for working with the Collectors.
It was a mutually beneficial partnership. Your arrival is convenient. The Collector's offer still stands.
It'll be pretty hard to run a base this size with no crew.
They're replaceable. Your arrival is barely an interruption. Enough talk. My operations are too crucial to be compromised by a traitor.
You're quite confident for someone with nowhere left to hide.
You travel with fascinating companions, Doctor. It's good you brought Archangel to Sony. Your friend's bounty is still unclaimed.
You're not putting a hand on anyone.
It's pointless to challenge me, Asari. I know your every secret, while you fumble in the dark.
Is that right? You're a Yogg, a pre-spaceflight species quarantined to their homeworld from massacring the Council's first contact teams. This base is older than your planet's discovery, which probably means you killed the original Shadow Broker 60 years ago, then took over. I'm guessing you were taken from your world by a trophy hunter who wanted a slave. Or a pet. How am I doing? shield's kinetically sensitive. Energy and projectiles are bouncing off.
Then we do this the hard way.
Hit him now! Watch out. Enjoy the ride. If you can get him to bring up that shield again, I've got an idea. Charging biotics.
Shadow Broker, this is Operative Murat. We've had a momentary connection failure. Can you confirm status?
Operative Shora requesting update. Are we still online?
Shadow Broker, I've lost our feed. We're online and awaiting instructions.
This is the Shadow Broker. The situation is under control. We experienced a power fluctuation while upgrading hardware. It disrupted communications momentarily.
We are now back online. Resume standard procedures.
I want a status report on all operations within the next solar day.
Shadow Broker, out.
Goddess of Oceans. It's you. You... How?
Well, everyone who's ever seen him in person is dead, so...
You're the new Shadow Broker.
It'll be nice to have access to information I can trust. Broker.
I'm not sure I'm ready for you to call me that. I'm not sure about any of this, but I had to do it. With the Shadow Broker's information network, I can give you...
I'll check the power systems.
It's over. It's finally... For 2 years.
It's all right.
I spent 2 years mourning you and Farron. And now I've got you both back. Let's see what we've got. No safeguards or user restrictions. It's like he never anticipated anyone but himself being here. And it's all ours.
What kind of information are we talking about?
I'm not sure. I'll need to go through his files. Come back later and I'll try to have something useful for you. All I wanted was to rescue Farron, but is it wrong that part of me wants this? With the Shadow Broker's network, I can help you. Maybe I can turn this operation into something better.
Don't be a stranger this time.
Come by when you have a chance. The doors are always open. Thank you, Shepard, for everything. Shepard, it's so good to see you. I've set up a few terminals with information I think you'll find interesting. Take a look.
Welcome back, Shadow Broker.
What's this?
That's the old broker's VI assistant. It's actually been helpful with rebuilding the network.
Please let me know if I can organize anything else for you, Shadow Broker.
It also thinks anyone in the room is the broker. I'll play around with the settings later.
My manual is ready whenever you have a moment.
How are you doing, Liara?
I'm a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. The Shadow Broker had more resources than you can imagine. Here, come on over. He had top-level access to the Turian and Asari governments. And more than one Solarian Dalatros traded intel. And now it's ours.
You're not gonna turn into a recluse with creepy information on everyone in the galaxy, are you?
I can understand the temptation. I've got all the secrets of the galaxy at my fingertips. Give me 10 minutes and I could start a war. But I've got a purpose. Helping you stop the Reapers. That will keep me honest. You know, relatively speaking.
If you're in over your head, we could just crash this thing and walk away.
That's just it. In a way, I feel like I belong here. Working on my own, I was always hunting for leads. With the Shadow Broker's resources, it's about organizing, cataloging. I've got everything, Shepard. This is a dream job. Although, the location could be better.
Have you found anything useful yet?
The Shadow Broker knew about the Reapers. Perhaps that's why he offered to help prove Saren's guilt to the Council.
He didn't want Saren to succeed.
He also knew that the Collectors were Protheans, repurposed to be Harbinger's puppets. There's even some data on the Protheans. I think he knew what was coming and was looking for a way to survive.
Why was he still looking at Protheans? They gave us the warning and the conduit at Ilos, but we've used those.
The Shadow Broker seemed to think there was more out there. Perhaps the Protheans had other plans. Or maybe he was just grasping at anything that offered some hope.
How'd you know what the Shadow Broker was?
I didn't. I had no idea what to expect when we finally found him. But I researched pre-spaceflight cultures during some of my Prothean studies. I know a bit about the Yogg. There's more on the terminals if you want to look. They're a fascinating culture, and a terrifying one.
How's Farron doing?
As well as you'd expect, after 2 years of intermittent torture.
You gonna be okay?
I don't know. He wants to work, so I'm letting him help. Maybe it takes his mind off it.
So, you and Farron?
No. He's been through a traumatic ordeal. He's emotionally fragile and needs to heal. He's very grateful to me for saving him. But it would be irresponsible of me to take advantage of that.
It was good talking with you, Liara. Let me know if you need anything.
I think what I need right now is a friend. I can't leave for too long, but spending all my time on this ship. Maybe next time you come by, I could come up to the Normandy.
Sounds good. Next time I come down, it's a date.
I'm looking forward to it.
Shepard, glad you stopped by. We don't get many visitors.
Take it easy. You've been through a lot.
You're probably right. I never did say thanks for the rescue.
Liara never gave up on you, Farron. I just helped.
I'm still amazed Liara came for me. I'll never forget what either of you did.
I can log that in the archives for you, sir.
I see you met the Secretary.
For 2 years, Liara didn't stop looking for you. You two must have been close.
She's a good friend. Better than I deserve.
How are you holding up, Farron?
I'll be alright. I wasn't always strapped into that interrogation chair. Drell can mentally escape into old memories. It came in handy on the bad days.
How many times did the Shadow Broker hook you up to that contraption?
A lot. It gets fuzzy. He made the guards watch, as an example.
What will you do now that you're a free man?
I want to help Liara rebuild this place. But after that...
Your schedule's getting full, sir. Let me sync it to your Omni tool.
No thanks, I'm fine.
How did you and Liara both end up looking for my body?
Cerberus headhunted me and Liara to steal your body from the Shadow Broker. I was working for the broker at the time, and he's the one who scraped up your remains in the first place.
What turned you against the Shadow Broker?
He started working for the Collectors. You weren't their first victim. Was an information trader, not a slaver.
How do you think Liara's doing as the new Shadow Broker?
Operations are almost fully recovered after a slight dip in efficiency.
Ever since we repaired the network, Liara's been glued to the archives. I caught her sleeping at her desk more than once. She's busy, but I think she likes it that way.
Looks like you've made a friend.
The drone follows everyone. I don't know why the broker kept it around.
I'm a shell for a specialized data processing VI, custom built to your specifications, Shadow Broker.
It helps coordinate the network's massive information feeds, but it could use a different interface tone.
You deemed my default personality sufficient for your needs, Shadow Broker.
I wish it would stop calling me that.
Take it easy, Farron.
Thanks.
don't understand. I lost it. Are you shorting prefabs?
Why not?
Lots of money here. Soft people who'd make good victims.
Jack, no.
What? I'm just thinking aloud.
Listen, I know the data is vital to the Kurosa family. Asana Dantius didn't give us time to pack.
Excuse me, you know where I can find Serena?
She's not here anymore. Oh, you're the one she was helping out. She took a job off-world. Didn't say where. She gave me something for you. Looks like a message.
She didn't say anything else?
She just gave me that and left. Not even a goodbye.
Hey, Shepard. I was on my way to a new life when the new burst arrived. The bitch is dead. I assume that means your friend is alive and he finished his job. Tell him if I ever see him, I'll buy him a drink.
Hey, we're friends. I have never called you that. No, but you're thinking about it. You think it was easy growing up?
No, I haven't had any luck yet. She insists it was legal. I don't know. I'm going to call in a favor and have a friend accept it.
Welcome to Barria Frontiers. Our sales kiosk is over there.
Can I help you with something?
I'm looking for an Asari warrior named Samara.
Wait, why? Do you have a problem, or did she kill somebody already?
Relax, I just need to speak with her.
Good. Samara's the first Justicar I've seen on Ilium. If I'm lucky, things will stay peaceful. She went to the commercial spaceport a few hours ago. If you want to get there, the pedestal on that balcony will summon a cab. Just be polite when you meet her. Justicars embody our highest laws, and they usually stay in Asari space. She's not used to dealing with aliens.
Is Samara really that dangerous?
If you follow the laws, you've got nothing to fear, and a Justicar would die without hesitation to protect the innocent. But their code orders them to stop lawbreakers, with lethal force in most cases, and everyone skirts the law somehow on Ilium. If someone tried to bribe her, she'd be obliged to gun them down as a matter of honor. I'm hoping to avoid that.
Why are you worried about other species coming into contact with her?
If a Justicar kills an Asari, none of us questions it. But if she killed a human... Do you think the Alliance would understand her actions and respect her authority? You can't even figure out your own religions. It's a big diplomatic incident just waiting to happen.
Tell me about the Justicars.
They're a monastic order. They've given up their families and possessions to follow their code. Most of them are on some lifelong mission, but they'll always stop to deal with any injustice they encounter, which can be a problem. In some ways, they're a lot like the Spectres, undertaking personal missions.
I'm looking for Samara.
Like I said, she's at the commercial spaceport. You can hail a cab at the pedestal on that balcony over there.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm taking my goods to Omega, Detective.
You're not going anywhere, Merchant. Not until I solve this murder.
I had nothing to do with that. It was those mercenary thugs you can't seem to get rid of.
The victim was your business partner, and I'm not ruling you out. I'll let you know when you can leave.
What about that Justicar that just showed up? Everyone says she might go crazy and start killing. I need to leave.
She'll only kill the unjust, so I'm sure you have nothing to worry about, Pitney 4. Find me in the station if you need me.
What do you want? I've already got mercs wanting to kill me like they did my partner. I don't need any more trouble. As if that weren't enough, some Asari Justicar showed up this morning. All the natives are scared of her. I've got to get off this world.
Has Samara actually done anything yet?
The Asari say that Justicars are lethal in a fight. And if they so much as smell corruption, they start shooting. The thing is, corruption isn't that hard to find around here.
Tell me how to find the Justicar.
She's in the alley where my business partner was murdered. A detective sealed the area, so you'll have to talk with her if you want to go there.
I should go.
I wanted to be a Justicar when I was young. Every Asari does, I guess.
Nice guns. Try not to use them in my district. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for an Asari warrior named Samara.
If you've got a score to settle with Samara, take it somewhere else. I've got more than enough trouble here already.
I need to recruit Samara for my mission. Then we'll be on our way.
Justicars usually work alone, but they are drawn to impossible causes.
She'll like our mission, then.
If you're getting her out of my district, I'll get you to her ASAP. She's at the crime scene.
You're letting her into a sealed crime scene?
I'm a cop. I'll work with the Justicar all I can. Besides, she's been looking at crime scenes longer than our 2 lifespans combined. She knows how to handle herself.
You're awfully anxious to get Samara out of your district.
My bosses want me to detain her. They're worried she'll cause some kind of cross-species incident, but her Justicar code won't let her be taken into custody. If I try it, she'll have to kill me. I have no interest in dying, so if you lure her away with some big noble cause before I have to carry out my orders, I'm thrilled to help you.
Your superiors are sending you to certain death for no good reason. You have a right to disobey.
Shepard knows impossible odds. Believe me.
Most of the time, I'm not being stupid about it. I can't say the same for Anaya's superiors.
I'm a cop and I know my duty. I've been ordered to detain her and I will. Unless I can get her to leave my district first.
How do I get to the crime scene?
It's around the corner. Go outside, take a left. Look for the police line. I'll send word to let you in. Be careful. The local Eclipse mercs have been all over those back alleys lately.
I have to go.
Good luck.
Let's find Samara before the detective has to.
I don't trust that Bolus. There's something about him.
Anaya told us to let you through. Watch yourself. There's Merc activity back here. We're waiting on backup.
Get the rest of Bravo Squad prepped. Alpha Squad went after that Justicar 20 minutes ago, and they've gone dark.
No sweat.
Those were my best troops.
Tell me what I need to know, and I will be gone from here. Where did you send her?
You think I'd betray her? She would hurt me in ways you can't imagine.
The name of the ship. Your life hangs on the answer, Lieutenant.
You can kill me, but one of us will take you down, Justicar.
What was the name of the ship she left on?
Go to hell.
Find peace in the embrace of the goddess. My name is Samara, a servant of the Justicar Code. My quarrel is with these Eclipse Sisters, but I see 3 well-armed people before me. Are we friend or foe?
That merc was wounded and helpless. Do you just kill anyone who won't help you?
If my cause is important enough, yes. Are you different?
I've killed enemies, but always with good reason.
I answer to a code that is clearly defined. If my actions are true to that code, I am just. If they are not, I am unjust. I don't pretend it is a simple matter, or that it seems right to everyone. But I sleep well at night, and that is more than most can say. How may I be of service to you?
I'm going up against suicidal odds, and I need the best. That's you.
I sense the truth in what you say, and it humbles me. But I seek an incredibly dangerous fugitive. I cornered her here, but the Eclipse Sisters smuggled her off-world. I must find the name of the ship she left on before the trail goes cold.
I wish you were willing to go with the human, Justicar. I've been ordered to take you into custody if you won't leave.
You risk a great deal by following your orders, Detective. Fortunately, I will not have to resist. My code obligates me to cooperate with you for 1 day. After that, I must return to my investigation.
I won't be able to release you that soon.
You won't be able to stop me.
The human is lost here. Can one of you clarify?
I was trying to convince her to leave with you, but Justicar's in their code.
The detective has been ordered to detain me. I can't force her to disobey an order.
But you'll only obey for a day. After that, you'll kill her for doing her job?
I am afraid so.
I'll get the name of that ship.
Do that, and I will join you. Then the code will be satisfied.
A moment ago, you refused to give up your investigation, but now you'll swear to follow me?
If I stay, I will be compelled to kill many innocents to escape incarceration.
Like me.
I may be killed, and my quarry would be free to continue murdering. If I come with you and survive your mission, I can resume my investigation. To do that, I need the ship's name to track her to her next hiding place.
It is a simple choice.
Small chance is better than none.
Do you have any leads?
The Volus merchant Pitney 4 is tied to this. Eclipse mercs are preparing to kill him. Get the truth out of him. He may know a way into the Eclipse base.
Well, I've got to get back to my station. And I guess I've got to take you with me.
Thank you, Shepard.
Hello again, Earth Clan. Did you speak to the detective?
You said you didn't know anything about all this. You've got one chance to change that statement.
What do you mean, Earth Clan? Oh dear. Please put that away. I'll be cooperative, I swear.
Tell me everything.
I smuggled a chemical onto Ilium that boosts biotic powers in combat. It also is toxic. I may have, forgotten to mention that to the Eclipse. So they are perturbed and want to kill me.
It sounds like you're a swindler, and your actions finally caught up with you.
True and true. But I haven't survived as a merchant this long without being able to tell when there's a deal in the making. You want something.
The Eclipse recently smuggled someone off-world. I need the name of the ship she left on.
I don't know about their people smuggling operations. They must keep records in their base. I do have a pass card they issued me to bring my goods in. Well, I had to return that one, but I happened to make a copy. Take it, but be careful. Each Eclipse sister commits a murder to earn her uniform. They are all dangerous.
Cops don't admit it, but the Eclipse sisters run this area.
Please don't start trouble about my prisoner. Trust me, I'd release her right now if I could. It's a great honor to have a Justicar here, but I could do without the honor of having her kill me.
I'd like to avoid killing you, Detective. Unfortunately, the moment my code dictates I must, I will. There is only the code.
She says this kind of thing like she's talking about what to eat for dinner.
You're not gonna lock her up?
Any attempt to put me in a passive restraint system will be regarded as a hostile action, and I will be forced to attack.
Yeah, that.
Systems active.
I'll tear you apart!
My scans confirm that the chemical compound will boost biotics. However, concentrated exposure will cause severe tissue damage. I recommend limited exposure.
Wait, stop! I didn't fire my weapon once. I pretended to because the other Eclipse sisters were watching, but I didn't really shoot.
You're in an enemy uniform, and I'm gonna kill you.
I'm not one of them. I'm new. I thought being Elnora the mercenary would be cool, but I didn't know what they were really like.
You chose your side, Elnora, and you lost.
Screw that bastard, and screw you!
This should come in handy. They've seen us.
Nothing's gonna hurt me now.
Hostile forces have been allied force casualties. Engaged.
Get ready! I'll tear you apart!
This should take the heat off.
Mind over matter!
This should take the heat off.
You're dead!
It's official. Little baby Elnora is finally a full-fledged Eclipse merc. I earned my uniform last night when I killed that ridiculous bolus. Up close, exploding rounds. Blew the little bastard's suit wide open. I can't wait to see some real action. Next time I go home, my friends are gonna be so jealous.
Elnora was the killer. I knew I smelled murder on that bitch.
Detective Anaya would want to see this.
We've been spotted.
Warning, hostile force using non-static ammunition.
Gunship above!
This looks like a shipping manifest. It shows the Pitney 4 sold 2,000 units of Minigen X3 to the Eclipse, along with 600 units of red sand.
Not what Samara wanted, but it proves the Volus is a criminal. Detective Anaya should see this.
We've got to keep moving.
I am a biotic god. I think things, and they happen. Fear me, lesser creatures, for I am biotics made flesh.
You need help.
You need help. Or you stand before the mightiest biotic ever. Yes, the Asari injecting so many drugs into me was terrifying. But then I began to smell my greatness. They may laugh when I fall over, but they don't know what I know in my head. That I know that I am amazingly powerful. Fear me?
Are you part of Pitney Four's trade group?
When I was mortal, I worked for Pitney. Poor soul is probably terrified that I have not returned.
Yeah, sorry. Don't think it's come up.
When the chips are down, even your friends will screw you for an extra cred.
Bah! I will wreak a just revenge upon his people. But first, the leader of these mercenaries is in the next room. I shall toss Wasea about like a rag doll.
He's in no condition to fight.
I will tear her apart. My biotics are unstoppable.
Wasea will tear you apart. Take a nap. You'll feel better.
Are you mad? I'm unstoppable. Feasting on her biotic-rich blood will be the last. But Great Wind, biotic god. What was I saying? I'm tired. You may be right. Yes, I'm tired. I'll nap. Destroy the universe later.
Nice.
Everything's gone to hell since we smuggled that filthy creature off-world. First a Justicar shows up. Now you. At least I can take pleasure in turning your head into a pulpy mass!
They've seen us.
Throwing up a barrier.
I bet the name of that ship is in here somewhere.
Gotta be the ship Samara wanted.
Should we head back to the police station and give her the name, or look around first?
Let's give her the name and keep moving. I don't know what they put in me, but I thought I was... Well, you saw. Anyway, thank you, Shepard. I've got the name of the ship. Your fugitive left here 2 days ago on the AML Demeter.
Shepard, you impress me. You fulfilled your part of the bargain, and I will fulfill mine. I am ready to leave immediately, if that will satisfy your superiors, Detective.
You're free to go, Justicar. It has been an honor having you in my station. And it's nice you didn't kill me, too.
The Normandy is docked near the main trading floor. I'll see you aboard.
I must be sworn to your service, so that I am never forced to choose between your orders and the Code. By the Code, I will serve you, Shepard. Your choices are my choices. Your morals are my morals. Your wishes are my code.
I never thought I'd see a Justicar swear an oath like that.
If you make me do anything extremely dishonorable, I may need to kill you when I'm released from my oath.
I can see that this is a very important act, Samara. Thank you.
Truly, the life of a Justicar can get lonely. I admit I am looking forward to serving with a company of honorable heroes. Shall we return to your ship?
I need to speak to the detective.
Thanks for getting Samara out of my district. I can tell my granddaughters about meeting a Justicar. And you've just upped my chances of living long enough to have grandkids.
I have proof that Eclipse killed the Volus merchant.
Let's see what you got there. Interesting. But I can't verify it. It would be inadmissible.
I vouch for Shepard, and any evidence he brings forward.
I accept the judgment of the Justicar. Thanks, Shepard. I wasn't sure about trusting a stranger, and a human at that. But you came through. Never heard of this Elnora. Sounds like she was just starting her career. Good thing you cut it short. Okay, enough with all the congratulations. I've still got a spiraling crime rate.
I have proof that Pitney 4 smuggled in red sand and illegal weapons tech.
I'll send in some officers to arrest him and his cohorts. This is a big help, Shepard. I can't do much to thank you, but we do have a small discretionary bounty fund. Take this.
Welcome to the Normandy, Samara. We've studied your profile extensively. With your skills, I think you'll be an excellent addition to our team.
Thank you. From an organization such as yours, that is high praise indeed.
I've seen Samara's biotic powers at work. They're substantial.
We still don't know what we're gonna find when we hit the collectors.
I will be prepared for whatever we encounter.
Where shall we put you?
A room that looks out on the great empty void would be most comforting.
Put her in the observation room on deck 3.
Thank you. I must meditate on the day's events.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal. Shepard.
How are you?
I've spent much of the last 400 years on my own. It is nice to have a colleague to chat with. I may be rusty at it, however. If you are patient, I would love to talk.
How much do you know about our mission?
I know that I've sworn an oath to follow you, and that you seek to destroy the Collectors. That is enough for me.
You don't want to know why the Collectors need to be fought?
When you live by a code that compels you to harsh action, you learn the dangers of curiosity. If I must kill a man because he has done wrong, do I really wish to know that he is a devoted father?
I'd like to hear more about the criminal you were chasing on Nos Astra.
I hope you will understand if I wish to avoid this topic. It is deeply tied to my code and beliefs. You might say it is personal.
What do you think of Cerberus?
I've heard rumors, but learned long ago to form my own impressions. There is too much room for interpretation in the opinions of others.
Why were you willing to work for Cerberus when you didn't have first-hand knowledge?
I work for you, Shepard. Our methods may be different, but our goals are not.
I should get back to work.
It has been my pleasure, Commander.
Commander, you might want to speak with Tali. She seems very worried about something.